think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's left. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Herbert now on second down. His third interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Will Fuller with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headline. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner.
Intercepted.
You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and mates, you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next.
Dead open, it's Goodwin. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquise Goodwin standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
The score, Packers.
Nugent tacking on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
We focus our attention on the Green Bay defense as they head out. And they forced 4 turnovers now in that last possession, most recently the interception.
I'd love to be in charge of their highlight video at the end of the season, though, because This game, you can cut it into one sequence. Take away, take away, take away, take away, and everyone goes home happy.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll get this one to Galladay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
This one's just about decided, but you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me.
The 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Nothing.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, short throw to the tight end. Be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's Thomas.
Herbert's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
Herbert throwing again, and he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw again. Herbert. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Lions on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Herbert back to the air. A pass underneath for Carson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. setting up to throw on first down. Throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Quarterback keeps it.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? No, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team do these types of things, it's because they're so dominant that they don't believe that they can get beat. This is much more of what you see in a high school game, maybe some of those mismatched college games. But in the NFL, any given Sunday is a phrase they take seriously. And guess what? That one's probably going to backfire.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 3rd down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Herbert off of play action. Intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real shit.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Herbert's pass intended for LaVisca Chenault.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 37-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
70. Lions 6.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29.
Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. We have